Hello, Nicole. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I promise I'm going to talk about our Facebook page today. It's so beautiful, and I read everything, and it's amazing. And yes, I will talk about it. And please prompt me. Hey, Jill. Hello, 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 John. Hello, hello. And we are also live on Facebook. Hello, Salima. I am. If you're new here, I'm Julia Loggins, a gut health coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is my experience from the trenches of 4 decades of work in gut health. And I am joined by my ride or die, Nicole, who is also not only an expert in gut health, but also in autoimmune issues and kidney issues. Hey, hello, hello. Um, Jay Iota, you have to tell me your first name so I can refer to you. Great to see you here. Hello, user 37. Welcome to everybody. Hello, hello, Arjil. If I get your name pronounced wrong, please forgive me. You're welcome to correct me. Hey, Teresa. Welcome to our live today. Nicole and I are excited to answer your questions, and and I also want to talk about our oh, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Hello, my friend. This is my friend Kathy Painter, who is, oh, thank you. I like these are Amazon glasses. My friend Kathy Painter Wellness, who is a traditional naturopath, somebody that you can follow here on this page for incredible products and totally trustworthy advice. Also does consults. Hey, Kathy, I hope you're doing great. I see that you've been ordering the enzymes, and I'm glad you love them. Hello, Skelly. Hello, Lisa Marie. Hello, Ati. Hey, Natalie. Um, Kathy Painter. I am writing down here that I want to make sure that you get some in. I'm just writing down here that I wanted to make sure that I send you some extra enzymes. I meant to do that when I saw your order last time. I meant to throw in another bottle, but I was moving so quickly that I didn't do that, and I feel bad about that. But I will do that. I wrote it down, so I will do that tomorrow. I hope that you've been doing great, and I'm so glad that you like the enzymes. And I love your material. I watch all of your posts. So everybody out there, you're listening to me talk to our friend Kathy, um, and um, he- and you will learn so much from Kathy's page about. I want to say anti-aging is just a good envelope, but also for really serious issues, Kathy is just the best. Somebody that I completely trust, and I drop in and listen to all of her posts every day. So please, it's Kathy Painter Wellness. She's a traditional naturopath, also does consults. Kathy, right? That you do one-on-one consults. And there's so many naturopaths I do not trust. I think they just throw out supplements without really checking to see okay, great. So Kathy also does consults. And Kathy, I don't know how you feel about this, but so many of the naturopaths that my clients work with just throw consults, they throw supplements at them before they really know what's going on. That people leave with $1,000 worth of supplements, and they haven't really figured out if their body can digest them. When I really feel like you could just hone in on exactly what's happening with somebody and not treat them. And I think in what I learned in homeopathy is that order is everything. Yeah, you can't overwhelm people, and people's bodies and nervous systems are already overwhelmed. So I'm so happy to have met you, and I really want my whole audience and my whole community to know you. So that's Kathy Painter Wellness. You'll find her right here on TikTok and also on YouTube, and I believe on Facebook too. Um, so nice to see you here, and wherever else. Yeah, please follow Kathy. this is Kathy was a journalist and brings that. Nicole, you really appreciate Kathy's page. Kathy brings her journalistic. I'm just not going to believe. I'm not going to believe it just because somebody tells it to me. Attitude, which I know Nicole, you really appreciate. She just gets to the bottom of it, and I trust her. I don't see that a lot about a lot of practitioners, as you all know. Hello, everybody. Hello, Sonam. Hello, Stardy B64. Hello, iMackie. So nice to see all of you here, and excited to talk about all of your gut issues, whatever's going on. I did a post today about gastritis because I've been getting a lot of questions about it from not only people who are new to gastritis, GERD, and ulcers, but people who have been treated for H. pylori, they're still suffering, or they've been treated and they are testing positive again. So if you have if your stomach feels like it's on fire, if you're dealing with bloat, if you're dealing with chest pain that is not related to your heart, if you have nausea or rashes, all of these. Hey, Dax. Hello, handsome. So nice to see you here, and so excited to see you out in the world yesterday. And God, you just look great, and I see that you feel great, and that just makes me so happy. So I'm loving that you are loving life. That just makes me really, really happy. Nice to see you here for a moment. I hope that you're enjoying this beautiful day and the rest of your time off. What do you do after a colon resection? So Salima, please, Garden Sisters, please direct message me. This is the kind of thing that I talk about in a consult because everybody is different. Colon resections don't come, they don't come overnight. There's always something that's led up to them. And the first thing, oh, it's Sheila. Oh my gosh. Sheila, thank you, Nicole. Hello, Sheila. So nice to see you here. I mean, the most important thing I can tell you, first of all, is to start taking a digestive enzyme, like my enzyme energy, after your protein meals, because we've really got to get your food broken down. That's just so, so important to be able to make sure that your food is digesting. And then obviously nothing raw, all cooked food, the diverticulitis diet, digital download. You'll find it on my website. That's also going to give you a lot of information about what to eat and not eat, but nothing raw. Aloe vera juice, bone broth. Check out our Facebook page, Sheila, the Facebook page that Nicole has made gorgeous and so informative. There's actual pictures. It's like the perfect show and tell of the bone broth that we love, of butcher's broth, of soup, pictures of even things like low acid coffee, Pangea, the aloe vera juice that we like, just all the things that we talk about here. Nicole has made a beautiful graphics for pictures and super easy to understand information. So for everybody out there, our Facebook page is The Happy Gut Tribe. Nicole has been doing an amazing job over there. And every day when I open it up, there's a new, a new beautiful pictures with just enough information, not overwhelming, for you to know exactly what to do. So Sheila, go to it. That's where you want to go to, is start with the information that you see there. And that is, that's a great place to start. So digestive enzymes, so important. Food combining, so, so important. Making sure you're not eating your proteins with your carbohydrates. You really want to make sure that your digestion is as easy as possible. Hey, Chaviology, nice to see you here today. Hello, I'm Catnip. So those are the places to start, and everything that you can do to just continue to heal, continue to reduce inflammation, and of course, continue to reduce stress. And then you're welcome to direct message me. But honestly, that Facebook page has so much information on it for everybody out there. Besides here on TikTok with my videos, I feel like the two are fantastic combinations. Yeah, Sheila, if you're wondering between Nicole and I think every single gosh, knock wood. I don't want to jinx anything because there's things out there people have had that we haven't had. But honestly, between the two of us, we have covered a lot of medical, the medical dark days. And both of us are vertical at this moment, grateful to be. And Sheila, whatever you have been through, I am here to help support you with. I'm here to do a consult. If you want to do that, Nicole will let you know how to find me, which is easy. There's a link at the top of my bio. So really, when it comes to things like this, a consult is the best way. Hey, Cookbook. I had a client yesterday who thought that they were doing everything on the diverticulitis diet and they couldn't figure out why they were still having flares. Well, we identified 5 things that they were doing that was different than the diverticulitis diet, but it was just like they just thought, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Allison, hey, Allison. So nice to see you. It's beautiful down here, down south here today. I hope it's beautiful in Yosemite where you are. So nice to see you. Oh, you're so welcome, Sheila. Yohi, healing from diverticulitis for a month and a half, tenderness on your lower left side. So have you, hey, let me be. So did you take antibiotics? Were you hospitalized? And now I hope that you are still eating all cooked food and nothing raw. My gut fix starter kit would be a really good place for you to start. You're welcome to direct message me. Haley, oh my gosh, how are you? Hey, okie doke. So you took antibiotics. So Yohi, direct message me, and we maybe the next most important thing for you to do, just to get right to it, so that this does not happen to you again, is to do a consult. Haley, how are you? And for everybody, Haley has been, I hope I can say this, Haley has been helping her sweetheart, her fiance, sell Japanese maple trees, and they're sold out. I bet you that you sold completely out in the last 2 days, right, Haley? You're just finishing, oh my gosh, let me be, your 4th round of antibiotics. That honestly just okay, a colonoscopy. You have a colonoscopy next month. Wow, that just breaks my heart. That is, you've just been so through it. That's a lot of antibiotics, as you know, and I'm so sorry. I hope at some point that we get to do a consult and really get to the end of this. I just got a message from a follower who has been having flares, like literally flares every month for the last year. We only have 11 left. Allison, I'm your I didn't get what you said. 4 rounds in the last 8 months. Oh, no, 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 no. Um, that's we just have to change that. Yohi, yeah, it may be too soon. Yeah, Nicole is saying, and I totally agree, Yohi, that, as far as Nicole and I feel like, I think it's just too soon for a colonoscopy because you were so close to a flare, and colonoscopies, the procedure themselves are invasive. See if you can ask your doctor to put you off. Oh, and Allison, how long do you continue with probiotic sauerkraut, goat kefir to heal from the antibiotics? Oh, I would say that you could continue with that for, I would say, probably for the next 30 days, but you can just do it in smaller amounts. Oh, thank you. I saw that. I got that. So Allison, in just smaller amounts. So I would still continue with I'd continue all those things as part of your daily regime, the probiotics, the kefir, and the sauerkraut. But you don't have to do, if you're doing a lot of it, if that's been a main part of what you're eating, then it doesn't have to be. But I'd continue it for 30 days because you were on some pretty heavy antibiotics. What causes acid reflux? There's a whole bunch of things that can cause it. H. pylori can even cause it. So Naz, make sure you get tested for H. pylori. So it can be caused by certainly stress as an underlying thing, but it can be caused by diet. It can be caused by drinking coffee. It can be also caused by the way you're combining food. Oh, Allison, we're talking about which sauerkraut does Allison eat? I think wild brine. Allison, am I right that the sauerkraut that you've been eating is wild brine? Um, we talked about wild brine yesterday, and for anybody out there who's looking for a legit sauerkraut that does not have vinegar in it, because if it's been fermented with vinegar, the process is too quick and it becomes acidic actually instead of alkaline. So you want to look for a naturally fermented sauerkraut. Cleveland Kitchen is one, Wild Brine is another. Your local, you may have a boutique cottage industry in your neighborhood that makes one, but the national brands, Wild Brine and Bubby's, right? Bubby's has good, fantastic pickles that don't have vinegar. Allison, have you found any Bubby's pickles that don't have garlic? Because I haven't, and they're too garlicky for me. I love pickles, but the ones that I bought of Bubby's, my husband's eating them, but they're too garlicky for me. And I think they don't even. But if you have a version of Bubby's that doesn't have garlic, I would love to know because I'm missing pickles. Dre, my words are helping you to heal. Good. That's what I'm here for. You're welcome to, thank you. You are welcome to direct message me if you have a specific question. Charmaine, how do you avoid flares on an upcoming surgery? I think I messaged you about doing a consult. All of the posts that I have on this page are going to teach you about avoiding flares, which means using your digestive enzymes, eating cooked food, reducing stress, food combining. But for you specifically, a consult is going to be the way that we really hone in on protecting you and getting you to avoid flare before your surgery and even after. So that's really the most important thing is to make sure that if you do have to have this surgery, you don't have to do another one. You got your colon bruised from a colonoscopy. Yes. My consults, yes, you have gotten your colon bruised from a colonoscopy, and having had a colonoscopy last year and being awake during it, I am not all that surprised. So, colonoscopies are considered medically safe, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a side effect, which is that, and if you already have an inflamed colon or you've just had a flare, it took my healthy colon, a week to recover. So I'm very cautious about people jumping into colonoscopies. My consults are $150 for 30 to 45 minutes. We always go over. You can't believe how much we get done. Um, and I have really resisted raising my prices because I've discovered that this seems to be something that people can afford. And yet, it's something that people can afford, and it's enough to keep a roof over my head. But I really feel that we get so much done. And it's so, because when I listen to your story and what you're eating and what you're doing, it's so different than just looking at my videos and going, oh yeah, I do this, I do that, I do what she's saying. Because I mean, it's like we're inside our own bubble. And when I hear you, I can just pull out those things that are going to make the change. So for $150, it could make the difference between you struggling with this condition for a lot longer or having another flare. Oh, Charmaine, I am so sorry. Then the next thing that I would suggest is I wish insurance would cover it too. Um, the next thing that I would suggest is my Gut Fix formula, which is only $44, and it has all of my oh, Dre, thank you. It has all the information on it. Oh, Charmaine. Well, keep coming to my lives and keep asking questions, and we are all here for you. And everybody here, we are here for each other. and we are here to help. And, we're just going to support you through it. Oh, I saw that. That's fantastic. So I'm glad that you did that. So the important things for you, Charmaine, and you'll find them right here by looking at my videos, is to make sure you're combining your foods correctly. So keeping your proteins and your carbohydrates separate. That's really important. Making sure you're eating cooked food. Check out my diverticulitis diet shopping list. I dropped it about 2 weeks ago. If you look at that shopping list, that will tell you what to buy at the grocery store. It's a great place to start. Do I recommend parasite cleanses? Yes. And I'm about to drop a video tomorrow specifically for people with ulcerative colitis, but I'm talking all about parasite cleanses and the information and the science around the connection between parasites and ulcerative colitis. But I feel like all gut issues. Yes. Nicole and I do parasite cleanses twice a year. And we feel that they're really important. And from my experience and from scientific studies now, show the connection between bugs, bacteria, parasites, and inflammatory gut issues. All inflammatory gut issues, from leaky gut to and I'm about to drop a leaky gut PDF. Oh, you, Charmaine, you're so welcome. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh, and that I have, that's good to know. Um, Thank you. You probably saved me because what has happened to me before, and I really appreciate that. I don't want to go dark again. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll be sensitive to what I say around that issue. I know when I watch you, I'm always trying to learn and listen to what it is we can say here. So I think that's a message for everybody out there. If you have a specific question for me or for Kathy, Kathy Painter Wellness, she's here on TikTok. One of the things to do, oh, thank you. One of the things to do is to, I know, thank you. One of the things to do is to do a consult with us, because there's a lot that we can talk about in a consult that we may not talk about here in the same way. And oh, thank you so much. That's a great way to talk about it. Yeah, and bugs is a great way to talk about it. Or I like creepy crawlers. And I like unwanted guests in our colon. That's another one I've used before, is unwanted guests in our colon. Lots and lots of unwanted guests in our colon. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much, Kathy, for keeping me from going dark. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that so much. My food combining chart's helpful. Oh, Mr. King, I'm so glad. Food combining was a huge game changer for me. Martha, yeah, yes, yeah, we're all here to learn. I'm so glad, Mr. King. I really have. Food combining it was a game changer for me. And it's interesting because food combining seems quiet over here on YouTube. Food combining is something that I learned about because I was having, well, not just all my gut issues, but actually back issues. Jessica, can diverticulitis flare cause burping? It can. Yes, it can. And also, you know, there's also my actually another question. I think we might have talked about this yesterday, Jessica, but are you food combining? Because that's something um, that can happen from burping. And if you're not combining your foods correctly, and then also, are you taking digestive enzymes? That's another thing. So, um, Charmaine, burping excessively. So, Charmaine, something you can ask your doctor to check you for is H. pylori. That's something you can get a home test on Amazon, and it's something that insurance should cover. Hello, in the heels. Nice to have you here. Mm. Hello, Artemis. Hello, kind hearts. Nice to have you. Nice to have you all. Hello in the heels. Mm, nice to see you here. So, burping. I remember Allison, if you're still here, jump in and remind me if when Randy was dealing with H. pylori, if I thought I remember you saying that he was dealing with burping and belching. My clients that have had H. pylori do deal with burping and belching. Um, there's other things that cause it for sure. Bugs is one of them. SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, can also be something that causes burping and belching. Um, Low stomach acid can be doing it. Uh, burping constantly that's what I thought. So burping is so often a sign of H. pylori. If you are burping constantly, get tested for H. pylori. Um, in the gastritis video that I just dropped, one of the questions I asked in the text underneath the video was, "Are you burping all the time?" Yeah, I agree with you, Nicole. I would say that that is more than a diverticulitis symptom, it's an H. pylori symptom. Yeah, ginger is safe for your stomach and generally safe for diverticulitis. I would say when I say ginger, powdered ginger, not necessarily a whole ginger. Green tea with honey and lemon. Yes, I would, um, and I would say I would say as minimal amount of honey as possible. We like monk fruit, but because sugar is inflammatory and honey is basically high in glucose. So I would, my number one choice would be green tea with monk fruit and lemon over honey. But if it's honey, just a small amount. Stomach pain from ulcer followed soon after. Yes, Charmaine, request that test. That is something that your doctor can do, and that would be covered by insurance. It's a medical test, and it's a straightforward traditional test. Um, so the stomach pain from his ulcer followed after. Yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate, Allison, all the symptoms of Randy that you shared, like all the things, because, the nausea, the burping, the rash, because a lot of times um, when people go to their doctor and they ask them for their symptoms, things like rashes and burping are just they're just uh, they're kind of just put in the back. Nobody's really thinking that they're not listing them as something really important. And because of you sharing that, I always flag it in my clients. So Charmaine, I think that could be so key for you, because if once you get that healed, that can be, it can be so overlooked. And there is a lovely creator here on a lovely creator here on TikTok who was recently diagnosed with stomach cancer. I can say that because he's talking constantly about it, and he didn't have any symptoms, but it made me always wonder if he had H. pylori before, that it was never caught. Day 6 of antibiotics. How do you the H. pylori, Jessica? That's something your doctor will treat you for. Day 6 of antibiotics. What is that for? What are you taking them for? Oh, he also had insomnia, although he's not a great sleeper, but the discomfort was immense. Yeah. That's also really good to know, the insomnia. Allison, are you having any post the antibiotics that you were taking? I know that I can share this because you were sharing it a couple of tribes ago, that you were taking, Allison was taking um, antibiotics for staph. And so do you have any side effects left over from those antibiotics? Allison just finished a round of antibiotics for a staph infection. And staph seems to be extremely common these days. My son got it, and he also was on antibiotics for it. Tried to heal it without, but it just kept getting worse and worse. And it was just getting to where we needed to get it treated. So don't mess around with staph. See your doctor, get it treated. Hey, Liz. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. How are you? You needed to eat small, bland, or blended meals the entire time or your stomach hurt. Yeah. Um, yes, it's, I get it. And how now is that like, do you feel better? So Charmaine, you're on day 5 of antibiotic for flares. Okie doke. So I did a video on what to eat while on meds, so check that out. Better now, but still going easy. Yeah, it's one of the things I'm going to redo the videos that I made that I haven't dropped yet on ulcerative colitis and Crohn's, because I think Kathy Painter may have saved me from a fate that I did not want with my wording. But one of the things that I was talking about is that even though antibiotics can heal something, it doesn't mean that they don't have side effects that create a lot of inflammation. Um, so hello, Paul Walker, shaking hands and head. Okay, so you want to share what you're shaking your hands? Oh, shaking your hands and your head, what that's about. If you are comfortable. Allison, oh my gosh, from the antibiotics. Yeah. Yeah, antibiotics are tough. And I can also get, so for anybody out there, if you're also doing at any point for any kind of condition that you're dealing with, I do a lot of Chinese herbs, and Chinese herbs are no joke either. They can also cause all the things that we are talking about here that antibiotics cause, because Chinese herbs are medicine. And I often deal with all these things when I go through taking Chinese herbs, which, if for me, it's usually something respiratory. Um, Paul, um, that I'm not going to comment on because I'm not a doctor. So I don't comment on medication here. That would be something, but there's actually a couple of really fabulous medical doctors here on TikTok who'd probably answer that question for you, but I don't comment on them here. I do talk about things, a wider range of things in my consults. Um, but that I don't. I just try to stay in my lane here, and if I barely do that. You wish there was an herbalist here. I know. Oh, you're going to a doc this afternoon. Okay, good. Um, that's good. I'm glad for that. As everybody knows how I feel, information is golden, and it's really important to go to a doctor and get, to make sure, especially if you're dealing with considering you're wondering about an interaction. Yes, my herbalist here does virtuals. His name is Darren Bunch, and he's incredible. Pacific Bridge Acupuncture, and he's sorry for the dinging. Sometimes I can't. Oh, my phone is off, but my computer's on. Yes, I will tell everybody later who he is, but I do have a wonderful acupuncturist who does virtuals. Um, and he's excellent. It's where I get all my herbs from. Jesucito, I made your Sunday. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, DK. So, Paul, check in and let me know later, direct message me and let me know what you learned. And I'm hoping that that you get your questions answered, and that you come out of it, feeling like you've got a solid plan of action. That is the goal. Hey, Tricky, nice to see you. Mm. Oh my gosh, it's almost 4:30. I can't believe it. Things just fly here. Okay, something that I want to talk about here. Um, Besides, I want to direct everybody also to our Facebook page. That is so amazing. Everybody here, if you really want to see a show and tell pictures for everything that we talk about here and everything that I do my videos about, which I sometimes think are just too long and wordy. Well, Nicole goes right to the point of things, which is very Nicole, on our Facebook tribe, the Happy Gut Tribe, with pictures and just enough information to give you exactly what you need. Check out our Facebook page. And I want to talk about something really important I think, not only for us, but for everybody in dealing with healing. And that is Allison's new book, which is Grace Spaces. I hope you're still here, Allison. So this book, the subheading is Navigating the Disconnect Between Belief and Experience. And this book is about faith. It is not about religion. It is not about any certain religion. It's really about faith and your relationship to any higher power that you can relate to. And it's if you feel like you have had any anything in your life, in your childhood, or any time in your life that has interrupted, challenged, or broken your heart around your relationship with faith to anything, then really what Allison's book is about being your bridge home. And because healing has so much to do with us surrendering to our knowing that we are loved, that we are whole, and that we are worthy to be healed. Yes, Allison comes from a Christian tradition, but the truths are for everyone. I was born into the Jewish tradition. I consider myself spiritual. And Allison and I are aligned in how we see that everyone deserves to be loved. Hello, Paul, my brother-in-law. Congratulations on your nomination. And yes, I voted. Um, and I'm so happy, and what you've done is so incredible. So nice to see you. Um, so for everybody out there, Grace Spaces, and if you go to Allison's Facebook page, Allison Bound Facebook page, what you'll see is that, oh yes, Allison, would you please type your Facebook page here? And you know what? You'll find this book on Amazon, Grace Spaces. There it is right here. And the book is, to me, our healing is so dependent on our connection to to primary, just to some higher power that we can reach out to and ask for help. As Allison said, the primary truth is that shame harms. And who here hasn't been harmed by shame? I'm Jewish, and it's also guilt, I will say, but basically it's all the same. Shame and guilt, but it's shame that we are dealing with, and it it distorts our sense of who we are and what we deserve, and that nothing affects our health more than that. Um, yes, it will be on our Facebook page this week. And if everyone could read this and be a part of, Allison also does. The soft cover is free, and she even pays the shipping. I mean, um, this is how much Allison cares about you, and this message, which is healing many of us who have a broken relationship with faith because of how it has been packaged in our past that has harmed us. Maybe it was packaged through a person. Um, it was, a person who was maybe not a very healthy person, and they somehow distorted the message. I certainly experienced that. My ex-husband grew up Catholic, and it was, oh my gosh, the amount of shame. He called himself a recovering Catholic, but he would say that the recovery takes a lifetime because of the amount of shame that was downloaded on him since he was a child. Um, yes, I completely believe that grace and spirituality heal. And the ebook is only $2.99 on Amazon. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say, and I wanted to invite all of you to Allison's page, um, and uh, and because I feel like it's just really important in our healing. Hello, TN, and hello, Mama of Three. So excited to see you here today. And let's talk about reducing inflammation and what we can all do to reduce inflammation. Besides, let's start out with the first thing that we can do is breathe. On a recent post that I did, I tagged Breathe with Kimberly, who's on right here on TikTok, to talk about how you can learn breath work. Really important, a super important place to start. And if you're dealing with anything inflaming, and if you maybe you have, who out here has something that has yet to be diagnosed? Anybody here has something that nobody has put a name on yet? You just have a bunch of symptoms. And maybe what you have is a burning in your stomach. Nobody knows what it is, or nobody has put a name to it yet, because that is even though we can all be nervous about going to a medical practitioner, I do like to get things named, because then I know exactly what we're dealing with and I know what we're not dealing with. And if you have any fear about testing, then what's really important is to know that information is golden. My opinion on that's a it's me. That's a great question. I do work with many people who take GLP-1 medications. Um, and the trickiest part, it's a great question. The trickiest part of it is that it is constipating. So all the clients I have who are on GLP-1 medications, all of my clients are taking that along with Happy Gut Cleanse, sometimes up to 6 Happy Gut Cleanse a day, because the constipation with GLP-1 medications is real. And that can be the thing that really, really helps. The other thing is digestive enzymes. Those two things can make all the difference to make it, okay. So my Happy Gut Cleanse is on my website, cleansingforenergy.com. You'll find a link at the top of my page, and you'll find it's cleansingforenergy.com. And it is not a fiber project. It's not a laxative. It's safe to take every single day. And you want to be doing something like that with your GLP-1. I really wish that everybody who prescribed a GLP-1 was also sharing this product, because it would make it so much easier for people to be comfortable through. Yes. And I'll also tell you that our friend Allison here, who's here with us today, it's me. Hey, Mary, nice to see you. Shared that a product that I have called Crave Control was as helpful for weight loss and reducing inflammation as the GLP, where she was taking a peptide. I believe it's on her testimonial on my Crave Control. So you might check that out when you're wandering through my website. And you're welcome to direct message me, and I can talk to you more about this. But it's a great question, and I'm really glad that you asked. I think it's something that I should do a post about GLP and constipation. Mary, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Nicole is feeling so much better, and I'm so happy to report that her foot is better. Allison is sharing that Crave Control really helped with inflammation, and uh, that really boosted weight loss. Yeah. Mary, oh, so nice to see you. I'm so glad that you're here today. Yeah, and we're very happy that Nicole's foot does not hurt. This morning or yesterday reported to me that it just wasn't hurting anymore, and it's been a long road. Um, my sister broke her foot, and we are really, really hoping that her road is shorter. What is the liver detox again? um, the liver detox in, and Allison is here to share it. Allison, would you share the liver detox that you've done with the one tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of olive oil every morning on an empty stomach? So instead of the classic half a cup of lemon juice, half a cup of olive oil, it's a very gentle, slow liver detox. Allison, if you don't mind resharing that, Mary would love to know. Um, Miriam, yes, they can. Um, so, Miriam, my question, which is always for someone who has gastritis and GERD, have you been checked for H. pylori? That's the thing that that I always ask first when it comes to Dr. Joe, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. Dr. Joe, I have a personal message of thanks that I'm going to send you today because it has to do with a narrative that you've been sharing recently and how it helped me with a client that I'm working with. So I'm going to, I'm writing it down because I keep forgetting to message you my thank you, and I'm going to do that after this live. So nice to see you here, and I hope that you're doing really, really well. Thank you for the work you do. It's incredible. Everybody, Dr. Joe Court, you got to follow him here. A shot. Okay, so this is the liver detox. A shot glass, 1 tablespoon lemon olive oil, and 1 tablespoon Meyer lemon oil, worked up to 2 tablespoons each. Fantastic. So a tablespoon of lemon olive oil and a tablespoon of Meyer lemon juice. Is That's a tablespoon of lemon juice, I'm imagining. Worked up to 2 tablespoons each. Wow, that's a lot, and that's incredible. And how long did you do that, Allison? Um, like, how long did you do that for? 2 weeks, a month, 7 days? So Miriam, you tested negative for H. pylori. Okay, good. So, so tell me what symptoms you're dealing with for your GERD and gastritis. And I just did a post today about GERD and gastritis. Um, I have an itch on my foot, excuse me. Um, but so tell me your symptoms, Miriam, and and then I can answer your question. And Mary, thank you for laughing along with me. Um, Hello, Sarah. Hello, TikToker. Nice to see you. And Allison, thank you so much for sharing your liver detox again. I should know it by heart. So lemon juice. Yeah. Oh, you did it for 3 months initially. Ah, okay. I had a feeling it was a long period of time. That is fantastic. Wow. I think I did it when you were sharing that. I think I did it for about a month, and I really felt better. And what I love for everybody out here who's wanting to do a liver detox, what I love about this is how much easier, and I think how much better it is for the body to do it this way than the old style um, 1980s approach, which was, of course, huge amounts of lemon juice, huge amounts of olive oil. I really like the nice, slow approach to doing it over 3 months. And when I was doing it, I was eating like my regular diet, which is, protein and vegetables. And Okie doke. Okay, so Miriam, your symptoms are heartburn, sore throat, lower abdomen pain, excessive gas, and constipation. Miriam, direct message me. Let's talk about this. Let's drop in and talk about it. The best way I can do it is in a consult, um, because um, because you've got so many different symptoms and it could come from so many different things. Have you been um, have you been tested? Have you had food allergy testing, or have you had any stool sample testing? Is another question. SMG, chronic stomach ache, always hurts. You have a hiatal hernia. Ah, okie doke. So one of the things that I have that I've had clients had success with hiatal hernias is actually to have a functional medicine doctor or a body worker do some hands-on work can be very helpful with hiatal hernias. Because they can um, so it sounds like the only thing that the endoscopy came up with was the hiatal hernia. So Miriam, you don't have to answer it here if you've ever had a stool sample or but that's one thing I would suggest from a reputable lab like Diagnostic Solutions or Genova. Um, Ah, as far as cirrhosis, can you do that? I would not suggest that. That's a whole other medical issue. Um, and I would probably not suggest doing it during then. That's something that I would talk to you about that, El Ramsey, in a consult, but I would not suggest that. So you haven't, Miriam, I would do that. You can ask your doctor to order one. I like the two labs that I have found the most reputable are Diagnostic Solutions and Genova. Those two labs because they do a wide range of testing for bugs, bacteria, parasites. They do food sensitivities, and we really figure out what's going on with your gut. Because there's something that hasn't yet been identified, and your doctor can order that for you. So that's what I would suggest. Uh, it's called the GI map. It's something your doctor can order, and the two labs, and Mary, you're in California, so I know that these labs service California. Genova, Genova, and Diagnostic Solutions. There's other good labs, but not many. And most of your like regular down the street lab does not does not test for enough bugs to give us enough information. What causes it? Miriam, there's can be so many different things. That which is why I talked about getting that kind of testing. You've had good testing experiences with Quest. You order your own now, so you have to know what to order. So, Allison, can a person can Miriam go to a Quest website and order herself without her doctor? Um, or is that something um, that you have your doctor do? Did you do that directly, or is that something you did through your doctor? I've used Quest before, but it's always been because my doctor was sending in a script. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't. Yeah, I'm curious too. Um, Lori, it is for the happy gut. The happy gut cleanse is a colon balancer, meaning that if you have constipation, it is going to get things moving without bloat, diarrhea, or embarrassing trips to the bathroom. And if you have diarrhea, it is going to slow things down, but allow things to come out formed. So you'll find it on my website and check out my reviews. Um, you can do it on your own. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Quest on your own. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. So, Miriam, I did not know that, but you can go to Quest and order things on your own, but you have to know exactly what to order. Interesting. Okay. Well, good for me to know because that means that I can help my clients directly order from Quest. I love that. Um, is it possible to suffer chronic gastritis and issues? I don't know the answer to that. I really don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that, SMG. Um, to me, if somebody has chronic gastritis and stomach issues, I want to know I want to know if there's something going on that we don't know about. Like I want to know not only about H. pylori, but I would want to have a whole panel done of testing for bugs and all kinds of things so that we don't miss anything. My website is cleansingforenergy.com, and the link is in my bio. The urea breath test for H. pylori is the most accurate. Oh, wow. That is so good to know. Um, that's so interesting that a breath test is the most accurate test for it. Isn't that fascinating? I think that is really interesting. Oh, Nicole, thank you for sharing that. Um, and Nicole, would you write in your text right here the name of our Facebook page, please, so that because it's something that I can't. I wish that I wish when I was doing this live. Oh, maybe I can. I don't think so. I don't think I can have it transcribed like my videos. But if you don't mind sharing in bold print, Nicole, the name of our Facebook page, I would appreciate that for everybody out here. How frequent? Um, that's a great question. What is chronic? To me, chronic is it is that, hey, Lexus, nice to see you. I hope that you're doing really well. Wonderful to see you here. What is considered chronic? Great question. I'd say chronic means that it is just, it's not going away. You got the happy gut cleanse. On tips on how to start. So I would start with 2 at night and 2 in the morning. But you can also start with 1 at night and 1 in the morning, and you can take up to 6 a day. Best on an empty stomach. So that's why it's last thing at night and first thing in the morning. Um, yeah, Alexis, are you doing well? I hope all is well, and I hope your little girl is doing great. And it's nice to see you here. Jeff Perlman, hey, anybody that wants to go to the page of an incredible storyteller. You don't have to love sports to love the page of Jeff Perlman, author, who's here for just a moment. Jeff, I'm here talking about gut health, but I'm a huge fan of yours. So wonderful. Thank you for everything you're doing in all ways. And I love your page. And I've talked about you and the stories that you tell pretty frequently on this page. So thank you for everything you do and keep doing it. I'm very excited about the book you have coming out. That's for anybody who wants to hear a great storyteller or just somebody to talk about current events. Jeff Perlman, author. Is it okay to take aloe every day? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We love it. And somebody was asking the other day if there's aloe out there that doesn't have junk in it. And absolutely. Um, Nicole did a beautiful pictures, 8x10 glossies on our Facebook page, Lily of the Desert and Lakewood, no junk in them. Um, Okay, so Angelita, we want to make sure that this is the end of your diverticulosis. You are 40, you are so young. We want to make sure that you are not having recurrent issues or that this doesn't get any worse. Because if you read the posts and my followers' experiences on this page, you can see where it goes, and we don't want that for you. So I'm glad that you're here. Um, and if this is just the beginning, let's have it be the end. Hey, Angie 007. So we've only got 6 minutes left. If I haven't answered a question of yours, direct message me. You can find everything at the link in everything we've talked about today at the link at the top of my page, which is my website, or on our Facebook page, which is the Happy Gut Tribe on Facebook. Nicole is saying that she's never heard of a diagnosis that begins with the word the start of. I agree. Nobody, it's sort of like being a little bit pregnant. Nobody's a little bit pregnant. You are or you aren't. I think maybe that, Nicole, that's kind of what you're referring to. So I agree with you. That seems pretty vague. You're on bone broth, soups, fruit, and cooked veggies. Okay, sounds like a good place to start. The name of the lab test for Quest. Um, there isn't any certain test. I mean, there isn't any certain name. It sounds like if you're going to use Quest, then it's a matter of researching all the things they offer and then choosing the things that you feel fit you. And that can be something that I could do for you in a consult, but you can certainly do it on your own. There is no actual name of a lab, an exact test that you're going to go to. Allison had very specific things that she knew she was looking for. Um, you're in Minneapolis. You went to a place called Quest. Yeah, a women's package. Okie doke. I think maybe Miriam, you could ask, you can ask, oh, the website lists the tests offered. Oh, I love that. Okay. So, Miriam, Allison is saying that if you go to the Quest Lab website, they will list the tests offered. And I bet you that they have a customer service number too. Where you can actually find a person to talk to you and make suggestions. I haven't done it, but I'm imagining that maybe they have a customer service line. Hey, Alice, nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Nicole, thank you for being here today. I'm so glad that you're better. And thank you again for our beautiful Happy Gut Tribe page. Hey, Jiglo. Good night, Mary. I love you right back. I hope you have a beautiful week. Hello, Picture of Play. We are just about ending, but I hope that you jump back in and see us next Saturday and Sunday. Can a test detect H. pylori? Duke, what Allison is saying is that a urea breath test, a stool test can, yes. A stool test, yes, absolutely. And Allison was sharing that a breath test has been proven to be the most effective. But yes, a stool test can detect it. Um, yeah, the Facebook page is amazing. It really is. Alice, so nice to meet you. Alice in Canada. Mwah, big love to you. You had a colonoscopy when you were 30, 35, and 40. Okie doke. Wow, you've had a lot of frequent colonoscopies, so it sounds like you've had some issues. It's me. Hi, thank you for liking the live. I'm glad that you found us, and I hope that you see us next Saturday and Sunday. Um, I'm so grateful to all of you here, and wonderful to be here. Just always excited to be able to share with you. And thank you so much, Allison. Thank you. Oh, for dinner is kind of one of my old standbys. Paul went and he bought me some beautiful, beautiful salmon. So tonight is salmon. Tomorrow is ground lamb. And what about you? What are you having for dinner? I hope something more than just soup or sweet potato. I hope things are coming along for you. Um, I hope that you get to eat a little bit more, and I hope that this week you feel even better. Nicole, what's for dinner? Nicole always has the most interesting things for dinner. I have the most simple and plain things for dinner. Nicole, what are you eating? Did you make something delicious last night or today? You've probably already eaten because it's late back where you are. And I'm sure Haley's already eaten because she was working. Oh, okie doke. Pork chops and asparagus. Oh, wow. There was someone at our farmer's market here who was selling pork chops from their local ranch, super clean, which was really special. Potatoes and sauerkraut. Oh, because you're a blood type AB and you get to eat potatoes. That sounds really delicious. That sounds amazing. And ground turkey. Oh, that sounds so good. Good night, everyone. I love you. Thank you for being here. Check out our Facebook page, The Happy Gut Tribe, and check out Allison's Facebook page, Allison Bone, Bown on Facebook, and her book, Gray Spaces. And oh, that's you, Fresh Mama Farm. Love everybody, and see you next week at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday. Hugs to everybody. So remember, what direct message me. Can a gallbladder be healed direct message me. Remember one thing this week, breathe. Just slow down and breathe. I'm going to do it too. Okay, good night. Love you.